Welcome back to Hey Kentucky. Now, occasionally we like to revisit our Ask a Lawyer segment. Steve is here, and we're going to talk about some of the current headlines in the legal world. Let's start. Kentucky is reportedly considering eliminating pretrial cash bail for nonviolent offenders so that people who are arrested could just leave without bail. Good idea, bad idea?
Good idea. One, you have to reduce the jail population. But two, cash bail, does it make you less dangerous or less of a risk for not appearance simply because you're rich enough to pay a bond? I mean, it is the most of all the various socioeconomic biases in the criminal justice system. Cash bail's the worst.
Cash bail essentially means if you're poor, you can't get out of jail.
Correct.
And if you're rich, you can.
Yes.
I'm totally with you. Now, next, what do you make of concerns that President Trump's nomination of Brett Kavanaugh is clouded by the fact that the nominee has expressed opinions about whether or not a sitting president can be investigated? Do you think it should matter, his past opinions on this, as to whether or not he should be confirmed?
Ordinarily, no, but in this situation, yes, because, there's a reasonable belief that the Supreme Court may have to rule on that issue.
Do you believe if he were to be, if Trump were to come before the Supreme Court in some form, that because he was appointed by Trump, he should recuse himself?
He should, but he will not.
He will not.
And there's no obligation to do so.
Yeah, there is no obligation to. Now, and last, we have a question from a loyal viewer here of Hey Kentucky. Take a look.
Hey Kentucky, it's your favorite president, hard at work as usual. Matt, congratulations on your recent Emmy. Apparently they just give those out to anybody. Now, I heard about your Ask a Lawyer segment, and I have a friend who could really use some legal advice. Let's just say that an anonymous, gutless pig has been writing and speaking to the press about my friend behind his back. I have here a list of suspects, but I still haven't found the treasonous pig. So my question would be, legally, how can I make the failing New York Times give up this dirty rat?
All right, so it's a good question. Can President Trump make the New York Times tell who wrote the op-ed about his administration?
No. Under what? There's no legal basis to order them to do that.
Yes.
None
First Amendment
whatsoever.
being the big reason.
Yeah, but and unless he can show it's related to national security, which he cannot, or disclosure of confidential information, which he cannot, or classified information, there's no legal basis to force them to do so.
Now, does he have a legal basis to force the people in? There's some talk that they may force everyone that works in the White House to sign something saying it wasn't me, and potentially some sort of legal document. Is there anything he can do that way?
Well, yeah, you can make people that work for you sign anything you want.
But can you do that if you're a federal government, not a private employer, but a federal government employer?
You just say, if you don't want to sign it, I'm going to fire you. You could make everybody here at the station sign I love Matt Jones.
Yeah, but this is a private business. Can the federal government do that?
Everybody works at the pleasure of the president in the Oval Office or in the West Wing. So he can fire whoever he wants.
Yes.
You don't want to sign it, I'm going to fire you.
Yeah,
now, he can't do it to civil servants.
Exactly, but he can do it to people that work for him.